Hey Kimijima, why does it take so long just to enter cash entries? Sorry, it'll be done soon. My name is Masatada Kimijima, 26. I just changed my job from a startup to the accounting department of a company that runs a national supermarket chain, Lovekoi Super. Saying sorry isn't enough. As you can see, I spend my days struggling in an environment that is different from my previous workplace. I don't know how you did it at your previous company, but it doesn't work in a big company. The person whose temples are twitching with anger is Director Ugami. My father is the representative director of this company. If you displease me any further, I'll turn you into food for my pet snake. Please give me a break. He's violent, loves injustice, and treats his subordinates as objects. The existence of such a boss was the biggest source of trouble. Oh, huh? That's strange. Petty cash and book balance don't match. Whoops, I was careless. I didn't do it right. Director Ugami suddenly gave me a creepy smile and gently patted me on the shoulder. Kimijima, you can go home now. I'll take care of the rest. It must still be difficult for you. Okay. Director Ugami, has he messed with the company's money again? His father might be a president, but embezzlement is just a crime. I was visiting the Lovekoi Super near my home to buy some leftovers.
Hey, give me a break. I'm sorry.
Huh? A middle-aged woman who was paying at the cash register was shouting something to the clerk.
Why can't you make this half price? We do not offer such discounts. What's that attitude? Everyone is in trouble because of you, you know.
The woman shows her anger with gestures. That's unreasonable. It's like Director Ugami. When I thought about that, I felt a little angry. Calm down, please. It's because of you that there's a long wait.
Who are you? Ah!
As soon as she saw my face, she screamed.
You look scary. How much stress do you have to get those eyes full of despair? Anyway, I will complain about this to the head office.
She yelled something extremely rude and walked away. I mean, I'm from the head office.
Thank you. You saved me.
No, it's no big deal. Huh? As soon as I saw her face, I became speechless.
What happened?
Her tall nose, innocent smile, and wide eyes had me fixated on her. To be honest, it was love at first sight. From that day on, I started going to Lovekoi Super just to see her. Hey Kimijima, you forgot to account for inventory. That shouldn't be my responsibility. It is now. Or do you want to say it was a mistake on my part for not telling you? Even if I get scolded unreasonably at work, just seeing her smile soothed my heart.
Thank you for your hard work today.
I can even forget the face of my shitty boss.
I am always grateful for you coming. Oh, are your hands chapped?
This is because I don't have time to take care of them.
These are the hands of a hard worker. I think it's wonderful.
One day, on a day off, I bought a band-aid for my chapped fingers, but that lady wasn't there today. Oh, what's that? A fight?
Don't say anything bad about my mom!
Shut up, poor girl!
Ah!
Oh no! The boys who pushed the girl scattered away. Are you okay?
I'm being kidnapped by a stranger!
Huh? The girl scraped her knee. I washed her wound with an unopened bottle of water and put a band-aid on it. You should be fine now.
Thank you.
It's a pretty bad wound. Where's your mother? Is your house nearby?
If I tell you, you won't kidnap me anymore?
I never will, okay? She couldn't walk because of the injury, so I decided to take her home.
This is my home.
Ah, the same apartment as me? I was your neighbor, huh? When I pressed the intercom and explained the situation, her mother came out looking panicked.
Thank you for taking care of my daughter.
Oh, it's you? To my surprise, it was that supermarket lady.
Oh, thank thank you very, very much.
No, I didn't do much.
But we lived in the same apartment, huh?
I found out that her name is Kaori Saki. She's raising her daughter, Yukari, all by herself. I never thought she had a child. What an amazing person. Working part-time and raising her daughter on her own. Well then, I'll get going.
Well, I can never thank you enough, but would you like to have dinner with us? If you like.
Really? What an unexpected offer. But I feel bad.
Mom's cooking is really delicious, you know?
Oh man, never mind. I'll have it. So I ended up having dinner. Oh, it's delicious. I haven't had such delicious food for years.
See? I told you it was super delicious, right?
It really is, and nutritious too. I can feel the nutrients pervading my body.
You always buy frozen foods and side dishes, so I was kinda worried.
Since that day, I got more opportunities to occasionally have dinner at her house, because…
Take this! Insect attack!
Oh, I'm done. Her daughter Yukari has become very fond of me, and Kaori-san asked me to come visit her once in a while. You really like insects, huh?
Yeah, I love them!
Oh, I see. I don't like them much.
I also like seeing you being afraid of insects. You know.
Huh? She laughed happily as she saw me being scared of insect toys.
Oh, I wish the boys in my class were like you too.
Oh yeah, you were having a fight with them at the park. Why don't you try talking to them as cheerfully as you are now?
Is that all I need to do?
Of course, you should just be yourself. She had a serious look on her face and nodded. She must have gotten tired of playing. She fell asleep soundly.
I am always grateful for your help. Since you started coming, she has become much brighter.
Oh, that's too much compliment.
Actually, until recently, she was quite hateful of men.
Huh? She was?
So, it's thanks to you. I'm really grateful, you know. It's probably my ex-husband that made her afraid of men.
May I ask what kind of person he was?
My father runs a food factory, and my ex was the son of the president of the parent company. Around that time, my father's company was in financial trouble due to a minor scandal. And my ex-husband said he wants an arranged marriage with me, saying if we got married, his father's company would help my father.
Arranged marriage? That's super outdated.
We got married for such a reason, so it fell apart quickly. When I divorced, the support was cut off. My father also cut off ties with me.
That's terrible. So you're now living on part-time money and child support?
My ex has never paid child support.
According to what I hear, it is said that only about 20% of fathers pay the full amount of child support after divorce.
That's why I have to work all day to earn a living. I made Yukari feel lonely because of that.
She said so sadly and strokes Yukari's hair.
If you are okay with it, please continue playing with Yukari.
When I saw her weak smile, I thought somewhere in my heart that I wanted to protect her. Yes, of course I will. Since I started going to the Sakis, there has been a big change in my work. Kimijima-kun, your calculations here are wrong. What? This is the place where you said you would take care of. Huh? Are you trying to tell me I'm at fault? I should just think of him as a kid, like Yukari-chan. Just like that, I was able to respond to his unreasonable scolding with ease. What is wrong with your attitude these days? I started acting more dignified than usual. On the contrary, Director Ugami was more hesitant. You keep treating me lightly, and I'll feed you to a snake, or even a spiny iguana. What the heck is a spiny iguana? By the time a week had passed, "Huh, you seem to have guts, don't you? I'll take you out for drinks. Of course, my treat." He has completely changed from before and now treats me better. Whoa, what a stylish bar. Heh, right? It's my favorite place. I recognize your ability, so I brought you here. Drink as much as you want. As we got more alcohol, his conversation about his pet reptiles became more and more heated. Reptiles love insects, you know, but there are some that only eat cockroaches. I'm tired of his reptile talk, but this means he likes me now, right? He's not a good person by any means, but maybe it's a good thing I came with him. It wasn't long before I realized that I was misguided. Oh yeah, did I tell you that I'm divorced? No, you had a wife, huh? Manager Ugami smiles crookedly. My wife was the daughter of a factory manager. You see, our supermarket has its own factory, right? It's hilarious. Even though it's a food factory, it was discovered that there were cockroaches and it was about to go under. When I approached him about an arranged marriage on the condition of financial support, he immediately offered his daughter to me. Isn't that funny? It was a story I heard somewhere. Why did you go to such lengths to marry her? That's because she was young and beautiful. But she started aging, so I divorced her. What in the world? As if reading my movements as I angrily try to stand up, he put his arm around my shoulders. Oh yeah, that woman's name is Kaori Sasaki. Ugh, I knew it. His ex-wife was Kaori-san. I happened to see it the other day. Kimijima-kun, you were walking happily with my ex. You called me to this bar to talk about this, didn't you? I slapped away his hand and shouted at him. Don't get so angry, Kimijima-kun. As an ex-husband, I'm just thanking you for being such good friends with her, okay? Thank you, my ass. By the way, Kimijima-kun, did you know? Lovekoi Super is currently aiming to rebrand itself. What are you trying to say? This is a time when food factories with even the slightest problem can have their contracts terminated. And I found a wonderful factory that will give me a kickback in my pocket. Which factory do you think I should prioritize? So, he's trying to terminate the contract with Kaori's father's factory. In exchange, he seems to be looking to get a new contract with another factory that is willing to bribe him. Could you at least pay her child support? At this rate. Huh? Why do I have to be told that by a rank-and-file employee? And he grabbed my hair and yelled in my ear. If you have any complaints about the way I do things, why don't I ask my father to fire you, huh? It's so pathetic that I couldn't say anything back. I was a new employee with no connections, and Manager Ugami, the president's son, I felt a stark difference between us. Thanks for reusing my old women. He left the store, holding a blank receipt in his hand. Customer, are you okay? Why was I glad I came with him even for a split second? Accepting his selfishness means that I'm getting his selfishness forced upon me. That pretty much means I'm gonna give up on what he's done to Kaori-san, Yukari-chan, and the company. After that, I don't really remember how I got home.
Huh? Kimijima-san? Are you okay?
Kaori-san? When I woke up, I was on the bed at Kaori-san's place, covered with a blanket. Huh? Maybe I got drunk?
The intercom rang and I found you lying in front of our entrance. Ugh, jeez. Don't drink too much, okay?
Kaori-san said that jokingly. Sorry, Kaori-san. I
heard the story. Your boss was my ex-husband, right?
Apparently, while I was drunk, many things slipped out of my mouth. Really sorry. I'm the worst. Despite what he's done, I couldn't do anything to him.
No way, you shouldn't be.
Kaori-san grabbed my arm tightly and said that.
You have no idea how much you're helping us just by coming here. Kimijima-san, you really don't know, do you?
What? I've only done a bit.
See? Kimijima-san, you always say that!
Kaori-san grabbed my arm even tighter. It hurts.
It is important to accumulate those bits. I'll say it clearly. I love you, Kimijima-san.
Huh? Since when?
When we first met. From the moment you saved me from that complainer. Unlike me, you do and say what you need to. And you help Yukari and me. I will always love you for being that way.
I was the one who was helped by you, because just seeing your smile made me work hard, and just playing with Yukari-chan wiped away the fatigue of the day. And now, just because you told me that you loved me, my depressed feelings cleared up completely.
Your usual expression has finally returned, huh?
She said that, smiling with her usual soothing smile. 1 month later, insect contamination was discovered at Sasaki's father's food factory again. In line with this, our company has signed a contract with a food factory recommended by Ugami. I stood in front of the manager's desk and made up my mind to say this. Mr. Ugami, please stop messing with Mr. Sasaki's factory. Otherwise, I will expose your wrongdoings. Messing? Wrongdoings? I have no idea what you're saying. Even if I had my hands on the company's money, do you think I would leave a trace so obvious that even you could discover? Can you say the same thing after seeing this? What is this? This is a security video footage from Mr. Sasaki's factory. Swoosh. The blood drains from his face. This is a video taken on the day the insect incident was discovered. What about it? Also, this is a footage taken on the day that you went on a tour to his factory. It seems you were the one who discovered the cockroach, huh? Ugh. You said before that some reptiles only eat cockroaches, right? In other words, you, whose hobby is breeding reptiles, could easily obtain them anytime. The reason why Yukari-chan is so used to insects is probably because she lived in such an environment. It's all guesswork! Bullshit! The manager slams the desk and screams, and I say this with a sigh. Everything is recorded on this tape. I saw you mixing dead insects into food. You checked that much? Well, sure. People don't usually go to the trouble of checking security cameras for insects. Since it was okay last time, you thought it would be okay this time too, right? But I got it right away, thanks to your persistent talk about reptiles. Damn it! Why do you have something like this in the first place? I convinced Kaori-san's father directly. When I mentioned her name, he showed it to me right away. No way! I thought they don't get along! I feel sorry that I put her through such a terrible experience because of me. He felt guilty after all. He cried and apologized to Kaori-san at the end. Shit! That useless old fart! Panicked, he scratched his hair and screamed without fear of being seen by everyone. He was panicked for a while, but he cleared his throat and shouted, Well, if you want to sue me, just do it. My career will be hurt. But as long as I have my papa, I can do anything. But that's not the case with that factory, right? If the factory that depends on us sues us and we go bankrupt, that's the end for all of us. At that time, a man gently tapped him on the shoulder. Stop already. Papa? He is Director Ugami's father, the CEO of Lovekoi Holdings. Why are you in a place like this? Kimijima-kun has been consulting me about you. I never thought you'd go this far though. The president glanced at the footage, and shook his head as if he couldn't believe it. No more mercy.
No more mercy? Papa, what are you gonna do with me?
Haven't you become like a kid since the president came?
Your misdeeds have already been discovered.
What are you saying? What did I do?
Excessive use of expenses, embezzlement of sales proceeds, forgery of a document by writing the receipt yourself.
Ugh.
There's more. You want me to say it?
There's no way he would leave any traces I can discover. Director Ugami certainly said that. That means that if you have a certain level of authority, you can reveal his misdeeds easily. That's why I contacted the president at an early stage and asked him to investigate.
In the end, you weren't meant to be a key figure in the company. You are fired.
Fired? That's too cruel, Papa.
I'm actually being too lenient. And the reptiles you are so proud of were bought with company money, right? I'm confiscating them.
Confiscate? What are you gonna do with my dearly lovely caiman lizards?
I found a zoo that would accept reptile donations. They'll raise them much more carefully than you, I'm sure.
I guess he realized that there was no point in saying anything. Ugami put his hands on his knees and muttered to himself.
Oh, no way. Without Cayman Lizard-chan, what should I hope for in my life from now on?
So what the heck is the Cayman Lizard anyway?
Kimijima-kun, I'm so sorry you had to bear with him for so long.
After losing his job, he was hired by a startup that was looking for an accounting manager to expand its business. It's the company where he used to work that he's been looking down on.
Damn it! I used to work for a big company.
Even though he's from a big company, he can't do shit, can he?
According to my acquaintance, he is looked down upon by both executives and subordinates, and seems to spend his days soaking his pillow with tears. On the other hand, Yukari-chan. She seems to have followed my advice to be the way she is, and has been able to fit in with the boys in her class.
If you say bad things about my mom, next time you'll be punished with spider showers. Okay?
Please show us mercy!
According to what I've heard, she's feared by some boys who hate insects. As for me and Kaori-san,
Wow! I came to the zoo for the first time! She's so excited.
apparently, this zoo has a rare lizard called the Cayman Lizard. Let's all go see it together.
Yeah! Let's go, Dad!
Kaori and I are happily married. Mr. Ugami, who was ruined by his own misdeeds, and Kaori, who continued to cherish bits of happiness despite adversity. That's what made their difference.
What happened, Dad?
Oh, I was just thinking how happy I am.
I'm happy to be with you too.
I wanna follow Kaori's example and accumulate happiness little by little.
Hi, it's Brittany. As the saying go, beauty fades, but love stays the same. I think I messed that up. In any case, I'll see you in the next story. Mwah!